Where is? We have a Saber recipient. We don't.
So just go for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Jordy Wommack. I retired from the Air Guard in 2009 after 23 years. My dad retired as Chief of Staff. I was just a J2. My great uncle was a baton 200th Coastal Artillery guy. Survived the war, died in 1980, the year I graduated from N.M.M.I. And while I was at N.M.M.I, the really cool thing, I was a city boy from Albuquerque, but I was the descendant of ranchers, Circle Cross and the /W and the Guadalupes. My brother and I loved being cowboys, but we only got to do it in the summers. We were framers, building houses in Albuquerque, but whenever we could go to the Craven's Ranch or some other ranch, it was just awesome. And now I get to do that as an old guy that went to the Institute, because all these ranch guys have trail rides every year. So it's been really cool to stay in those roots, because when I was a cadet, I had Steve Nelson as a best buddy. He raised Cambridge Morgans, so they would bring him down, and Matt Driscoll from Devil's Tower, Wyoming, brought horses. So we got to ride horses as cadets, and so I got to be a cowboy on the weekends and be an idiot trying to play polo with guys who really knew what the game was about, and I was just trying to stay on a horse. But anyway, Randall Major was another good friend of mine, the rodeo team guy, and he's down in Magdalena still ranching. The other two guys passed away, sadly. Really good friends. But N.M.M.I is where I learned about character, and then I got to carry that into a career in the Air Guard and Army, Joint Staff stuff, and it was a lot of fun. But one of the guys that was a buddy of mine at N.M.M.I was J.T. Martin, this guy over here. And his wife Kristi's here. He's a judge now, so the Honorable Jim Martin. And they're here because their son, I believe, is part of this unit. Is there a guy named Martin in this formation?
Yes, sir.
How about that? So I'll address a little bit of this to you. I had a blast at N.M.M.I, and I had a blast in the Guard. My great uncle was a baton survivor. My mentor was a 7.5-year guest of the Lt Col and the Hanoi Hilton and the zoo, if you ever read about that. That and baton were always topics of conversation at my house. My dad flew 246 combat missions in Vietnam. One of the 25 guys that flew an F-100 there and back from Albuquerque. And only 4 units served in Vietnam in the jets. And 2 of them tried to mutiny. But that's a different story. Anyway, very proud to be here. Do you know why you're here, or why we're here?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. That's the way it should be. You're about to receive the Albuquerque Chapter Saber. So I'm going to have your mom hand it to your dad, and then he can hand it to me, and then I'll hand it to you. And what we do is, 3 years ago, Albuquerque started this because we were raising enough money to give a saber to a cadet, and a lot of cadets have to use a loaner saber because they can't afford one and stuff like that. But this one has your name on it. So you do with this what you want for the rest of your life. And if you choose to make it a donor saber when you're an old fart like your dad and I, that'd be cool, but you don't have to. But it's inscribed E-R-Y. So, Zachery, this is for you. You bet. And it's from the New Mexico Military Institute. Your very own 1891 Saber as a troop commander. And I'm proud of you. You earned this by being the Commandant's choice for this award. All we tell them every year is pick a troop commander. We don't want it to go to regimental or a squadron guy. You guys are the ones that mentor the people below you and hopefully raise them right to where they're proud of their school. And then when you're old like us, you can come back and do the same thing. Go to reunions, go to trail rides. There's nothing more fun than being friends with the guy that you were friends with 45 years ago or whatever. Alvin? Yeah, proud of you, man. Way to go.
Thanks, sir.
And you already earned it, so I can't say you earned it like Matt Damon or anything. You already earned it. Good on you. And everybody like Martin? Is he a good guy?
Sounds weak.
See, if you said, what about Wommack? Is he a good guy? He'd just be quiet. But no, really, thank you very much. And let's hear it for the Martins. I mean, Mom and Dad. And we also got some guys that are even older than me. We got Daryl Hovland and Randy Castle and Randy and Jerry Brennan behind the camera. They're 75 high school. And then Hovland, you're younger, right?
I'm with him.
78 to
78, okay. Yeah, and I
7
was
years.
77 to 80. So, and oh, I didn't even tout myself. I got put in the Hall of Fame in 2014 for service. So I tell people it wasn't for what I was as a cadet. It's for what my redemption in later life, company school. Then they recognized me. So I probably wouldn't have gotten in the Hall of Fame based on my cadet record. But anyway, thank you very much for standing out here in the sun and accommodating us. I really appreciate it.
Well,